He saw his own clone for the first time, realized the clone looked exactly like him. Thinking about his wife being with a clone in the future, not himself, Cameron felt awful. He finally decided to end the cloning plan. Just a few months ago, he was diagnosed with a terminal illness. Cameron originally wanted to tell his wife the secret, but he remembered how she locked herself in her room for half a year after her brother passed away, barely making it through. Now she was pregnant with Cameron's second child. He couldn't imagine how much it would hurt her if she knew the truth. Cameron knew how much his wife valued family and understood her fragile heart. She couldn't take another loss, so he chose silence, burying his helplessness and fear deep inside. Looking at the warm smiles of his wife and child, Cameron felt a wave of sadness. He knew once he was gone, all this happiness would vanish. Standing on the edge of despair, Cameron suddenly remembered the clone ad he'd seen before. A tough choice was right in front of him. When his life was about to end, should he tell the truth or let a clone take his place and keep loving his family? Cameron clearly chose the second option. But when he saw his clone for the first time, he couldn't help but be amazed. It was a person identical to him in every way. Height, looks, even the tiny details on the skin were like a mirror image. The only difference, the clone had an extra mole on the hand. Even though Cameron had prepared himself, facing the clone that would take his place was still too much to accept. He felt a strong resistance inside and a panic he couldn't explain. The professor noticed his unease and calmly introduced another female clone to Cameron. She was just an ordinary office worker, living a simple, fulfilling life, but she never knew she was actually a clone. She was friendly to Cameron, even brought her daughter to work, and there was a warm, silent understanding between mother and daughter. Cameron watched for a long time, but saw nothing wrong, so he decided to continue the cloning plan. He told his wife he was going on a business trip for a week, and quietly returned to the cloning facility. There, he met the female salesperson in person. She looked pale. Her illness was serious. She was waiting for death. When Cameron told her the clone was doing well, her voice didn't sound happy. There was a hint of jealousy. Next, Cameron had to activate the clone. He started transferring his memories to the clone. His consciousness flowed like water, slowly into the clone's mind. Every bit of his life becoming clear in the clone's head. The sweet moments with his wife, the time spent with his son, all those beautiful family memories flashed by like a movie. As the memory transfer finished, all those good memories were perfectly copied into the other Cameron's mind. When the clone slowly opened his eyes, his life story completely overlapped with Cameron's. The doctor immediately told the clone he was someone else's replacement, but the clone didn't resist, because in his mind, he had all of Cameron's memories. Those warm family scenes, the hesitation and struggle about cloning, all felt real and deep, like he'd lived them himself. When the two met, they were both nervous. Meeting for the first time felt like seeing a long-lost brother. Familiar, but also strange. Over the next few days, Cameron realized the clone matched him in every way, from memories to habits, even the thoughts he never spoke about. The clone knew there was no difference at all. Next, the clone had to try video chatting with Cameron's wife. At first, the clone was a bit awkward, but quickly got into character.